Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe now.
The list of design-led engineering features, like the curlic, on the Aston Martin DB11 is rather long, but the aeroblade is noteworthy enough to deserve mentioning. Reichmann's team didn't want the DB11's shape to be interrupted by a spoiler or a wing on the back. They wanted to maintain the sloping shape of the back deck, keeping pure the rear end of the machine. Working with the engineering team, the designers discovered that passing air from vents and the C-pillars through and out the trunk lid created a virtual spoiler that reduces drag. Pretty nifty, no? Should more downforce be in order, there's a slender pop-up gurney flap that rises in front of the aeroblade's holes. There's no BMW mode for the gurney flap, so you can't pop it up while the car is parked. Did a DB9 ever drive as good as it looked? Well, not really. You sort of gave that big old beauty a pass because, well, just look at it. As for the DB11, look, it's not a Miata. It's not even an Aston Martin V8 Vantage. The DB11 is, however, a big grand touring machine. And I mean big, 4,194 pounds of Britishness, a number that I initially found quite shocking, especially considering that the last DB9 we weighed clocked in a relatively light 3,890 pounds. True, the DB11 is longer and wider, but shorter, than the car it replaces, but I've got no clue as to where the additional 22 stone come from. That's 306 pounds to us Yankee types. That's the remarkable thing, however. The DB11 is brilliant to drive. Think of it as a baby Bentley, as the latest DB is easily a half-ton lighter than a 600-horsepower Continental. Viewed through that lens, the DB11's driving character is suddenly phenomenal. The steering is great, the road holding, even on the preposterously named Bridgestone S007 tires, is stellar, and power is exactly how it should be. When International Bureau Chief Angus Mackenzie first drove the DB11, he said the best all-around suspension setting was Sport. For cruising, perhaps, but for beating up back roads, Sport Plus is the way to go. However, I'd suggest putting the powertrain into Sport. Sport Plus makes the engine too twitchy, a nifty achievement in lag reduction, while selecting track for the traction control. That latter adjustment allows plenty of slippage before the nannies kick in. When the traction control is left in normal, the computer intervention is far too frequent, to the point that it actually slows